SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket just went past the moon. SpaceX just posted footage of their latest launch showing the Falcon 9 rocket fly past the moon carrying internet satellites. Can you get internet service in the farthest forests and desert, or even in deep space? Whether you believe it or not, the internet service you are using is offered using mammoth-sized thick cables. These cables run under the seas, and if they are damaged, your internet service stops. This makes it difficult for you to get any service connection while deep in the jungles or on top of the tallest peaks. The solution to this problem would be using satellites. So, is there any internet service that runs using satellites? Well, yes, there is one, and its name is Starlink. Recently, a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket took off taking 53 Starlink satellites with it. Well, with the internet service you are using now, that's not possible. But if you are getting Starlink into the deal, this can be done within a few days. How can that be possible, you might ask, right? The answer is, all Starlink has to do is to send a rocket taking its satellites into space. The next day, you could use the internet in a forest, on top of a mountain, and even far at sea. Starlink is realizing a revolutionary concept, and its 2,759 satellites roaming around the Earth present a testimony. But this isn't the whole plan. Starlink wants to send about 42,000 satellites in total to create a mega-constellation. When this is achieved, no matter where you are on Earth, whether in a desert, a forest, on a mountain, or anywhere, you can use the internet at the highest speed possible. But what makes Starlink actually Starlink? What really is it, and how can it completely change everything for you? Let's uncover everything today in this video. Before we continue, here's the reminder to subscribe to our channel to watch the videos you are waiting for. Having said that, let's get started. Recently, SpaceX sent another of its phenomenal Falcon 9 rockets carrying 53 packed Starlink satellites in it. These satellites will reach orbit and join the massive network of hundreds of satellites already present there. This launch marks the 33rd mission of the year and the 6th launch in July alone. This tells us how swiftly Starlink is getting nearer to its mission of providing internet service to every far-flung area on the planet. The feeling the engineers had during the launch was worth everything, since with every launch, the dream becomes a reality. The Falcon 9 rocket took off from Florida, and the deployment of these satellites took place 15 minutes after the launch. With this deployment, Starlink now has almost 2,800 satellites in orbit. Not all of them are functioning, some of them are inactive, while others will soon reach their destined orbit and start to work. It also includes the prototype satellites. These satellites are present over every part of the Earth, even Antarctica. However, they are quite far from each other. But when the golden number of 42,000 satellites will be achieved, the constellation of these satellites will present another phenomenon. But one might think here, what is Starlink used for at its very core? We know there might be countless questions about Starlink in your mind, from what it is to what it does for you. Therefore, let's uncover everything about Starlink now. Starlink is a project run by SpaceX to provide low-latency and high-speed internet to every single user on the planet. It's a project that aims to send a constellation of about 42,000 satellites in space to provide internet coverage to every patch on the planet. The development of this project began in 2015, and in 2018, the first prototype satellite was launched in orbit. This was the first step towards providing internet users with satellite internet service they never used before. These satellites are in low orbit, which means that they can provide internet service with more strength. The signals don't have to cover the extra distance, since the satellites have been placed efficiently into low orbit. This decreases latency, which is actually the delay between the cause and effect. In simple words, with Starlink satellites, now you don't have to go through buffering and waste your time loading videos. Everything will be done within the blink of an eye. This is what low latency means. Starlink says that it is available in 32 countries, which means that by ordering your Starlink dish kit, you can use the internet service right away. If you are in one of these countries, you can enjoy the robust, high-speed internet no other user might have ever used. And this does not end here. You get some benefits that make Starlink your only choice, but how? Starlink is the only internet service that wants to offer internet coverage to the whole planet. That does not only mean covering the countries where people live, but also the parts not inhabited by humans at all. And we are not only talking about land, but also the water as well. Although most of the Earth's area is covered by water, that does not mean Starlink would not be placing satellites above oceans. It will have its satellites over every patch of the planet, which is phenomenal. Therefore, even if you decide to leave the country and spend your whole life in far-flung forests where humans never lived before, you can still use the internet. This was never possible before, which makes Starlink's concept historical. But if you are relying on ordinary internet service and old technology, chances are that there will be no service at all. Just try to imagine this for a second. You could be doing video calls, texting, and playing online games in a bungalow in the jungle. Furthermore, if you are using Starlink, you don't have to worry about the temporary service being cut off. Since the internet we use is mainly supported by gigantic cables that run under the sea, they are often tempered. This cuts off internet coverage until technicians have to go underwater and repair what has been damaged. But for Starlink, this is a problem of the past. Since it uses satellites, no such issues can arise at all because of the redundancy in a network of up to 42,000 satellites. If any of the satellites stop working, which seldom happens, Starlink can immediately send another satellite in its place to meet the demand of internet in said area. This takes us to the question, how are SpaceX and Starlink connected? SpaceX is mainly a space company and Starlink is its side project. Therefore, the satellites and the rockets taking them are primarily engineered by SpaceX itself. This is the very reason why SpaceX rockets take the Starlink satellite with them to orbit. But the question remains, is Starlink available in your area? At present, Starlink's internet service is available in some regions of the United States and Canada. Even though Starlink has said it's available in 32 countries, internet service has not been provided in all countries yet. It plans to be available worldwide by the end of 2022, which means that by then, you might be using Starlink internet service in your hometown. All you will do is order a Starlink satellite dish that comes with a whole kit. You will set up and start using internet service right away. To know when your region can get the service, you can enter your address on the Starlink website and they will let you know everything you need to know. But what is the cost for the Starlink customers? To start using Starlink internet service, you have to order a Starlink dish kit, which costs $599. This will be a one-time expense. Then you have to pay $110 every month for the internet service. This might seem a bit costly, however, Elon Musk said that this will be worth it for the users. Would you want to get access to the bullet-fast internet service? In the not-so-distant future, perhaps not only you, but everyone will be using Starlink internet. Comment your opinion in the comment section below about whether you think Starlink could send its 42,000 satellites into orbit. Also, if you loved the video, make sure to give it a like, and to watch more videos like this one, subscribe to our channel. Until the next video, stay tuned.